What is going on, Trash Talkers? We are back with another episode for you. In today's video, we're going to give you our best bets for the divisional round of the playoffs in the NFL. All that and much more coming your way right now! Hey Trash Talkers, over 85% of you are still not subscribed to the channel. Please be sure to hit that red subscribe button and turn on notifications, as it will help us create more daily content for you. Thank you, and enjoy today's video. All right, Nick, with the divisional round of the playoffs getting ready to get started, we have our best bets to look forward to right now, starting off with the Cincinnati Bengals at Tennessee Titans, Saturday at 4:30, the first game kicking off this weekend. Nick, what is the bet that you feel most comfortable with in this one?
Yeah, well, we take a look at the numbers, and we've got the Bengals sitting here as a 3.5 point underdog, and we've got a total point of 47.5. To me, the Cincinnati Bengals should not be viewed as the underdog. To me, they've got a better offense because we don't know how well Derrick Henry is going to come back and perform. And then we look at the defense, and the Bengals are also superior. It really comes down to coaching. I know Mike Vrabel is a very disciplined coach. He knows how to get his guys to perform at their best when they need to. Zach Taylor is still unproven in that area, and there were series last week where the Bengals just fell short. They fell flat because their play calling got a little bit stagnant, and they were not the same team that we saw in the regular season at points. I think that they can learn a lot from that matchup, and they can take a lot into this divisional round matchup against the Tennessee Titans. The Titans had an incredible season. They're a tough team, but at the end of the day, I believe the Bengals will come out on top, and I'm going to take them at their spread.
Yeah, so the way I usually see it is that Vegas, they'll give 3 points to the home team and then they kind of figure it out from there. So 3 points to the home team is just for home field advantage. They're basically saying that they're favoring the Titans by 0.5 point. It's tough with me. It's kind of a toss-up. The best bet for this one for me, the over 47.5. I think that we're easily going to hit that. I fully expect both of these teams to be competitive and to put up points. I understand that the Titans play a pace-down game, so that's going to hinder scoring a little bit, but the Bengals can score at the snap of a finger, and with Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, and T. Higgins all going in this one, they're going to air it out through the skies because that's where the Tennessee Titans are most vulnerable. So at the end of the day, I'm going to take the over 47.5. I think that's the best bet for this game. Moving on to the next Saturday matchup, we have the San Francisco 49ers heading to Green Bay to take on the Packers. The 49ers come in as 5.5 point underdogs with an over-under set at 47. This to me just feels like an absolute blowout by the Packers. I fully expect them to just come in and dominate the 49ers. From what we saw from the 49ers game against the Dallas Cowboys, Jimmy G struggled to throw the football. And because the Dallas Cowboys killed themselves through penalties, they lost that game. But they were easily going to beat the San Francisco 49ers if they could just move the football without getting a flag thrown every other play. Now, the 49ers have to contend with Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur's coaching. It's not going to be pretty for this team. I think that the Packers are going to absolutely run roughshod over the 49ers. It doesn't matter who you have on your defense. I love Nick Bosa. Nick, you know that. I know you hate him. But at the end of the day, everybody on this 49ers team needs to be worried about what Aaron Rodgers can do on basically 2 weeks rest. I think that the Green Bay Packers come out just absolutely on fire, and I'm going to take them at their -5.5 spread.
I like the Green Bay Packers as well. I think that they're definitely the favorite, and I expect them to have a multi-score win at the end of the day, but I want to play a little bit conservative, and I'll take them at their money line. Next up, for our first Sunday matchup, we have the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Los Angeles Rams come in at 3 point underdogs, and we have a 48.5 point total over-under. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers looked really solid against the Philadelphia Eagles, but the Philadelphia Eagles are definitely not the Los Angeles Rams. And I think the Rams honestly have a perfectly built defense to take down Tom Brady. When you look at the pass rush and the way it's built up the middle and on the edge, that's going to be tough for this beat up offensive line. And Tom Brady does not handle pressure well. You know, he's always willing to go down on any given play just so he doesn't turn the ball over. Mike Evans is going to be locked up by Jalen Ramsey for most of this game. It's going to be up to Rob Gronkowski, new acquisition John Brown, and some of these young receivers like Scotty Miller and Tyler Johnson to really get the job done. Is this really enough against Matthew Stafford, who has Cooper Kupp, Tyler Higbee, Cam Akers? I just don't know if Tom Brady is going to be able to get it done with those weapons. It's going to be tough. It's going to be another competitive, close game. And I think that I'm going to take the Los Angeles Rams at their spread, because there is a chance that the Buccaneers just cave on this one and the Rams come out on top. But nonetheless, I don't think that the Rams are going to cave. I think that's going to be very close. And at worst, they'll be able to cover at their 3-point spread.
I'm with you on this one. I think that the Rams +3 makes the most sense here, just because even if they lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's going to be by less than 3 points. I don't expect Tom Brady to be able to get far ahead in this one, especially since Mike Evans, who I absolutely love, he's one of the best players in the NFL. I think he's going to struggle in this one, and I know he's gotten the better of Jalen Ramsey in their matchups, but now he can be double covered, triple covered, it doesn't matter. And if you're going to tell me that Rob Gronkowski, Cyril Grayson, Tyler Johnson, and these guys have to win the game for the Buccaneers, I'm taking Cooper Kupp and Odell Beckham Jr. instead. I think overall, they have what it takes to beat this team. And when you take a look at the way the New Orleans Saints come after the Buccaneers, it's with that front seven. I think the Rams are going to take a page out of that book, and they're going to pin Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and all these guys back and just say, go get Tom. And at the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. And for our final matchup, we have the Buffalo Bills heading to Arrowhead Stadium, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs come in as 2-point favorites with an over-under set at 53.5. This is a wild card matchup. This is just an absolute toss-up of a matchup. Both of these offenses can score at will. They can do whatever it takes. We saw the Buffalo Bills take down the New England Patriots by scoring 47 points, 7 straight drives of touchdowns. Do I expect that against the Kansas City Chiefs? Absolutely not. But the Patriots had the second-ranked best defense in the NFL, and they were able to absolutely torch them. So you have to admit that Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs can absolutely move the ball against any defense in the NFL. So can Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and all of these other weapons that they seem to find week in and week out. So I'm really going to step out of the sphere of trying to figure out who's going to win this game. I'm taking the over 53.5. I think both of these defenses can give up a lot of points, especially when it comes to the long ball. I know Patrick Mahomes is going to be able to put up some points and a lot of yardage. I'm going to look at the Buffalo Bills and say they can easily take advantage of a shaky secondary in Kansas City, and I believe at the end of the day they will score more than 53, maybe even one of these teams scoring almost 53 themselves.
Well, you might not be willing to take a side on this one. I am. I think the Buffalo Bills are the clear victor in this matchup. I don't think this game is going to be close. To me, this is going to be another multi-score game. It's going to be like the Packers playing the San Francisco 49ers. To me, the Kansas City Chiefs defense is so bad that there is absolutely not one thing they can do to stop Josh Allen. We saw Josh Allen last week. He was yet again perfect. This guy has been more perfect this year than he has ever been in his career. He's getting better every single game, and so is this defense. They have holes, but they know how to fill them. They know how to play with the guys around them. They know what to do, and that's going to be trouble for Patrick Mahomes. It's not going to be as good of a game as you say for Mahomes. It's going to be an amazing game for Josh Allen. It's going to be an absolute steamroll. I don't believe that Kansas City Chiefs have anything that can come compete with what the Bills are offering. To me, this is the Bills all the way. I'm taking them at their money line. I'm that confident.
Wow. Like I said, I'm not willing to pick up a winner because the Kansas City Chiefs, they've been to the Super Bowl the last 2 years representing the AFC. The Buffalo Bills have a very checkered past in the playoffs, and I do not expect them to waver from their history. So It's really a toss-up for me. I'm taking the over. I think that's the safest bet. Nick, you're playing it a little more balls to the walls, if you will, and taking the money line for the Bills. So I want to hear from you guys, though. Let us know in the comments down below if you do make a bet based on our predictions, what you choose. Also, if you have a bet that you're more comfortable with, let us know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think of these matchups as well. All right, well, that's going to be all for now. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. We go live every single day. That'll be all. Peace and love.